Okay, for today's video, we have a super fun, exciting opening. It's going to be the first time I've opened Prismatic in a long time, and this is the first time, actually, ever that I've gotten Prismatic for retail, so really excited for that. First, I'm going to have a little bit of an intro here, and I'll put, timestamps, so if you want to just get straight to the opening, I'll put a timestamp there, but yeah, a little bit of background stuff. So it's been a little bit since I've done a Pokemon video on this channel. Recording in general, like for the black and white playthrough, and then just videos to upload on this channel. So yeah, it's been a little bit as far as anything really on this channel for a few reasons. One, I've just not been buying as much stuff. For one, I've realized I'm spending a ridiculous amount of money on this hobby for just I'm not making any money on YouTube, and I feel like I'm spending way too much. And also just, cards are really hard to find right now. And I'll just be honest, I do not want to go line up at GameStop. For one, it's just not the most fun thing, obviously. And two, there's literally people getting in fights and stuff over this stuff. And I saw people were standing in line for days for GameStop releases. So yeah, I missed out on the Prismatic ETB restock day, and then I missed out on the super premium collection drops, which, I mean, that's whatever. Honestly, at this point, I'm kind of just going to chill on Pokemon, really. At least cards, until stuff kind of chills out. Just going to be completely honest there. If I find stuff like this, I'll buy it, but I'm not going out of my way to do anything crazy. So that's that. And also, the week that the ETB stocked was the last week I had before finals for college. And then literally the day I got back was the day before the super premium collections release. So I was so tired and stuff from unloading and stuff. I just didn't even want to deal with that and just have to get people to come with me. I didn't want to even bother with that stuff. So yeah, that's some of the reasons I've been gone and just not been uploading or recording as much. But oh, and another big thing, I meant to make this video last week too, or maybe a couple weeks ago, but just haven't got to it yet, about the whole black and white set. Crazy set that I'm so excited for. I mean, I think I've touched on it a little maybe, but black and white's my favorite era. That's the games I grew up on. That was the first Pokemon game I ever got, was Pokemon White. So I love that era. And 151 was one of my favorite sets. So a 151 version of black and white. And apparently, I'm not exactly sure how true this is, but I've heard some people say that, and this probably is true because I've heard too many people mention it, and I think they're pretty reputable, the people I've heard it from, now that I think about it, that there's going to be an IR or a SIR for every single Pokemon, which I think is going to be crazy. And I know a lot have been shown off already, but yeah, I just think this is going to be crazy. So I think that's most of the stuff I wanted to talk about, other than one other thing before we actually show what Prismatic stuff we got. So my dad has gotten me a few things lately, actually, so I'm going to show off some of the things he's picked up for me in the last little bit. So he said he went to Walmart, and apparently my Walmarts have been loading up, but just on Journey Together boosters, which honestly I'm not too upset about. Journey Together I actually really like, so not too upset with that. So yeah, we got 2 Journey Together packs. Okay, actually, I pre-ordered a few things. Well, one that I mentioned a while ago, I did hit the Destined Arrivals pre-order, so that's, probably going to be shipping out pretty soon. The whole big black and white, oh Lord, yeah, I forgot just how crazy, yeah, that was a mess for me. I was at college, and just ordering the stuff went horribly, but I ended up somehow getting the stuff. I can't believe I did. They implemented, I think, a bunch of stuff to deter bots, but it almost made me not able to get it. I almost gave up on it, but yeah, I ended up getting it, and I'm happy I did, or at least I got a pre-order in. So yeah, and then the next day, I was able to order this. This was the first time I've been able to get Prismatic, so let's just show off what it is. They restocked the Prismatic Booster Bundle, so I was actually able to get 2 booster bundles. Literally, so I've opened Prismatic 3 separate times. One time I bought just a decent amount from a LCS for over retail, and then I went and bought one more thing from them, and that's actually where I got the Jolteon SIR. And then I went to another local card shop, I think a few weeks later. I don't even think I've uploaded this video yet on the channel, but they had the mini tins, and I actually was able to get the Umbreon mini tin, so I think I got it for $20, so above retail, but not too bad for that tin. So yeah, this will be the first time I've ever found Prismatic for retail. So my plan is I'm going to open one of these and keep one sealed. I think we're going to keep this one sealed. And then my dad said he found something at Walmart that he thought was pretty cool. he doesn't bring his phone in most places he goes in. So he bought something thinking it was really cool and just didn't know. And I do think they're really cool, but they're just not something I probably would have bought. They're the World Champion decks. I do think these things are so cool. I bought one that I remember when I was little, maybe one or two, and I remember it had Darkrai and Rayquaza. If you all know what year that was, I don't know, but yeah, that was really cool. So these are pretty cool, though. I mean, they've got these awesome boxes, the coins, and I will say, as a Pokemon person, like, if you could win one of these World Champion things, to just always have cards that, like, wait, do they not do the signatures anymore? Oh, wait, yeah, they do. They're just, oh, yeah, it's over here on this one, and it's over here on this one. So, yeah, I think that's so cool. I mean, literally, you will forever, like, if you won one of these World Champion things and got one of these decks made, you will, like, forever be enshrined, I guess. That's probably, maybe not the right term, but you'll, like, forever be in, like, Pokemon card history, because there's always going to be a card with your signature on it, which I think is so cool. So yeah, shout out to these people, Evan and Jesse. If you somehow are seeing this video, I do think it's so cool to have like actual Pokemon stuff. And out of the theme decks, that or the World Champion decks, I do think those were two of the cooler ones. The Miraidon decks looked really fun. I still haven't really played much of the actual TCG. I've played like Pocket and stuff, obviously, but I do think that is really cool, obviously. And he also did get some more. Surprise, surprise, Journey Together. So, I was going to open two, so, okay, we'll keep N's my favorite. We'll keep both of the first two. So, these were the two I actually got first. We're just going to keep both these sealed. N and Iono. Probably my favorite pack arts out of these is probably N and Lily, actually. Those are two of my favorite trainers. So, yeah, we're going to, in this video, we'll open 2 packs of Journey Together, and then we'll open this Prismatic Booster Bundle. Really excited. Obviously, would love to pull some sort of SIR, but you know, not really expecting it. And honestly, just getting anything Prismatic at retail for literally the first time, I'm going to be happy with whatever. So, actually, I'm going to wash my hands really quick just to make sure they're clean, just in case, you know, maybe we hit something crazy. Fingers crossed. Okay, and we're going to, so now is the actual opening. We're going to hope that this is the better Prismatic Booster Bundle to open, because who knows, maybe there's an Umbreon in that one. But, yeah, we're going to open this one. This one is a little damaged, and also it's like a little tilted looking. Maybe that's just the table I have it on, but this one is the little bit more damaged box one, so yeah, we'll do that. So we'll open Journey Together first. Honestly, Journey, I would love to pull the Noibat, the Swinub. I don't remember exactly. I've not opened much packs in a while. I've honestly, like I said, I kind of chilled on Pokemon just a little. You know, just mainly been getting some of the bigger stuff that I'm able to get. But yeah, we will have a video talking about the whole black and white set. We'll talk about my order process. We'll talk about the cards that have been revealed. I'm pumped for that set, though. I might kind of chill till Destined Rivals, which is probably, I think, in a week, actually. So maybe not really chilling. But I have chilled for like a month or so. So, yeah, I might be back in it, though, with Destined Rivals and what's the other set that's coming that I'm really excited? Oh, yeah, both the black and white sets. And I don't really know how that works. Like, the Pokemon from the one set, like the Reshiram set, are only in that set, or vice versa, or whatever. But I do think that's really cool. Because I think that, yeah, it's the first time that they're doing, I think, that in English, where it's like a split deck or split set. Okay, Steel Energy, Enzorwa. That is one of my favorite non-holos or anything special in this set. Enz Darumaka, Fungus, Enz Clink, Enz Darmanitan, Redeemable Ticket, Combuskin, Octillery Reverse Holo, Kecleon Reverse Holo, and Butterfree Holo. That is a really cool Reverse Holo Kecleon, though. I do really like it. Okay, so one more pack of Journey, and then we're going to get into the big thing. Really excited to see. So we do get the Lily pack art, which is one of my favorites. The Enzor arc is easily my favorite, and then the other three are kind of whatever to me. I mean, well, I do really like the Lily, but honestly, I would rather have been like Lily with like a Alolan Vulpix. I think that's what she has in the anime, and Alolan Vulpix is just one of my favorites. So Electric Energy. Oh yeah, let's put our hits, hits as in reverse holos and holos. Not really, I know, the biggest hits, but we might actually have something here. I don't know. Electric Energy, Nimble, Larvitar. Ooh, I do like that Larvitar art. I do not think I've seen that art before. Remoraid, that's a cool one because that's like a Archer Fish. Carablast, Pangoro, that's a kind of cool artwork. Grimmsnarl, Ends PP up, Reverse Holo Noibat. Oh, we did hit something. Okay. Luca. Oh, this is the Maractus, isn't it? Yes. Okay. That's a cool one. Okay, that first hit of the video. Probably going to be our only hit of the video considering we're opening Prismatic. But yeah, we will take that. So let's see what wins. 1 pack or 2 packs of Journey Together, or a whole booster bundle of Prismatic. But yeah, that ends or not ends, but Miraculous. But it is from Black and White, so yeah, that's a cool card. I can't remember if N uses a Miraculous or not. I haven't recorded a video for that series in I feel like a month, but it might have not been that long. But yeah, I can't remember if N uses Miraculous. That is one really cool thing about N in the playthrough. He uses like almost a completely different team each fight, which is really cool. Because I know you fight him with Purloin really early in the game, and then obviously his final team. But yeah. Okay, so Prismatic. I'm so excited for this. Like I said, literally the first time I've opened Prismatic. I wanted to get that one box so bad, but I'll be honest. It's really expensive anyways. And then just with all the craziness of Pokemon right now, I just decided to pass on it. So, yeah, 6 packs of Prismatic. And if y'all hear a noise, my cat is beside me. She's actually the one who's giving me luck. I think she's been in here when we pulled the Charizard and the Jolteon. So, we'll see. Prismatic, here we come. And this was straight from the Pokemon Center, if I didn't mention. Yeah, luckily, they've been doing, like, some stuff on their website to, like, deter bots, and it appears to be working pretty well. Okay. Oh, Hollow Energy, we'll take that. That's a decent start. Oh, I think this card is, I can see, like, that Hollow style. I think that's either going to be a Pokeball or Master Ball, which is really cool. Larvitar, Baneri, Applin, Professor's Research, Screamtail, Janine's Secret Art, Regigigas. Oh, it is a Pokeball. Dusclops Pokeball, Janine's Secret Art, Reverse Hollow, and Blood Moon Ursaluna. I feel like when I did open Prismatic, I did pull that card a lot. These packs are really airy, which, I mean, I honestly would be concerned if I got these from anywhere other than the Pokemon Center, but with them being from the Pokemon Center, I'm not too worried. Okay, Dark Energy. I kind of spoiled the Hollow, so we'll just... It's Glaceon. I thought it was going to be Vaporeon with that blue border, but no, it actually was a Glaceon. Aromatisse, Noibat, Black Belt's Training, Slowpoke, Screamtail, Glass Trumpet, Hawlucha, Budew, and Archludon. Yeah, Budew I've heard is actually a really good card in this because it's like a it's a card that doesn't require energy to attack. So I know that was a really popular card to get. I think that's kind of a deal with like baby Pokemon, if I remember that video I watched correctly. Okay, it looks like we actually have something. I think it's just a regular EX, but still pretty cool nonetheless. Fighting Energy. Maybe it's something cooler, but I think it is just regular EX. Pinsir, Black Belt's Training. If it's I would be really happy with just an Umbreon EX or an EV. Any of the evolutions would be really cool. Badoo, Pupitar, Lacey, Hawlucha, Techno Radar, Regigigas Reverse Hollow, Techno Radar, Reverse Hollow, and Lucario EX. Okay, that's a pretty cool one. So 3 packs, 1 hit, I would say. Yeah, we hit an EX. Personally, I'd way rather pull something like a SIR compared to just a regular EX, but, you know, I'm not going to complain about it. Just from the side, I need to quit trying to spoil myself, but, you know, after pulling the Jolteon and just seeing that border, I like him just kind of trying to see if we've got something crazy like that border, but that one border does look like it's a different kind of hollow, so I do think we've got a Pokeball or Master Ball at least. Fire Energy, and I did kind of see the name of something, but I kind of flipped it back before I could actually read what it was. Hippopotas, Eevee, Spritzy. I'm wanting to think that was the Dragon or Electric type border, though. Cubitar, Explorer's Guidance, Regigigas, Carmine. Okay, Baneri, Reverse Hollow. Oh, this is a Master Ball. Dragcloak Master Ball. That's pretty cool. I think I've only pulled 2 Master Balls. I think Applin was the other one, and Whimsicott. Oh, that one is damaged. That's an interesting... I've never seen that kind of damage. I don't know how well it's picking up, but let me know if you all have seen anything like this damage. That's like a... The card itself looks like fine, except that... it's almost like the hollow got put on weird. That's cool, though. But the Dragcloak... I don't think I sleeved up whatever that Master Ball was at first, the first time I opened this, because I didn't realize how big the Master Balls were. But, yeah, we will sleeve up Dragcloak. Probably not the Master Ball most people are looking for, being like just a middle stage. But the Dragcloak line is pretty popular, so I'm not going to complain. Okay, 2 packs left. So we've hit a Master Ball, we've hit an EX. So probably for Prismatic, we're actually doing really, really well. But, you know, I'd be lying if I said I didn't want to pull an SIR or something. Okay, we get a fun start at least. Eevee. Oh, and it works out the last pack we're opening happens to have Umbreon. I will say, I genuinely don't know what I would do if we pulled like a God pack. I genuinely don't know what I would do. Okay, Steel Energy, and like I said, Eevee on the start. That might mean something's coming up. Larry Skill, Execute, Dunsparce, Festival Grounds, Great Tusk, Carmine. Oh, Pokeball Crispin, Reverse Hollow Amaris, I'm not sure, and Hollow Archaludon. What is it, Weenie? She made a noise. Maybe that means something crazy is going to be in here. Oh, I forgot in the intro, there was another big thing I meant to mention. Yeah, so I live in an area that has actually been hit pretty hard recently by tornadoes. So that was another kind of big reason why I've not been recording it. Literally the day we got back from college, well, it was the next day. Tornadoes hit that night. It was kind of crazy. So Grass Energy. I didn't see anything. I didn't try to spoil myself too hard with the border, but I didn't see anything with that like rainbow border. So I don't think we hit like an evolution or anything, but still, there still could be some other cool stuff. Because I think the other SIRs that are the non-evolutions might actually not have like that crazy colored border, the rainbow border. So Duskull, Cottony, Litleo, Dracloak. So that's the one we did hit the Master Ball of. Great Tusk, Professor Sawdust Vitality, Suicune. Okay, last three cards. Riolu. Oh, nope. Goldeen and Groudon. So, yeah, you get there's a bunch of solid fighting or ground or whatever. I think it's actually supposed to be fighting, but, fighting, ground, and rock are all the same energy type. But Groudon, Roaring Moon, or Blood Moon, Ursaluna. I don't know why I said Roaring Moon. Maybe Great Tusk as well, but yeah. Okay, honestly, not too upset with that opening. I mean, obviously, I would have loved, let me emphasize that so much. Would have loved to pull like an SIR or something. Obviously, any of the evolutions, or if we could hit like a God pack, and who knows, maybe there's a God pack in here, and I would, obviously, if there was, I'd love to open it, but, I'm afraid I'll open it, and we get absolutely nothing. And, I really, of all the sets that I really like, I don't have much sealed Prismatic. So, I'll keep it sealed. If we ever find some more Prismatic, I would love to open it. But I do want to keep at least a little Prismatic sealed in my collection. But, yeah, that's it for the video. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed this video. I don't think we hit anything super crazy, so I'm not even going to, mention prices. I've kind of tried to start avoiding that, I know, in the last few videos, just because, for one, I don't really plan on selling any of these cards. So, I mean, I don't really need to talk about the prices. And also, I just, with how this hobby is right now, I think talking about prices just is kind of annoying, to be honest. But yeah, here's our two biggest hits, the Maractus and the Dracloak Master Ball Hollow. Honestly, two pretty solid hits for what we opened. Personally, my favorite is the Maractus. I do really like this artwork, and being a big Unova fan, it's just a fun card. Maractus wasn't a Pokemon I ever used, but I always did like seeing them in the desert, so that is a fun Pokemon, so that I am really excited about. But yeah, one thing, I was going to end the video there, but one thing that I always thought was funny with Maractus is that it lives in the desert. In the desert in Pokemon Black and White, there's constantly that sand, so you think Maractus would have some ability that made it not take sand damage, but I don't think it does. So you would almost think they would just constantly get knocked out just being in the wild, but I know that's not how it works, but I've always just thought that was funny. And maybe they do have some ability that I'm forgetting, but yeah, that's it. Thank you all so much for watching, and like I said, my favorite card was the Maractus. I'd love to know what your favorite card was, but yeah, that's it. And I'd love to know if you were able to hit any of these restocks of the Prismatic Booster Bundles or anything else in the Pokemon Center, because Pokemon Center does seem to be stepping up. I know it's been very annoying, especially because I got banned, and luckily I tried later and it unbanned me, and then the next day I was able to get Prismatic Booster Bundles. So I'd love to know if you were able to hit the Prismatic Booster Bundles or the Black and White ETBs, whatever. I'm in a weird spot in this hobby, which I think a lot of people are, honestly, right now. I have a lot of fun with it in some days, and then, you go months, can't find anything, and you either just have to pass or pay above retail, which I'm just not a fan of doing. Because I really think, and I think there's signs of this, Pokemon's stepping it up on the website, and I really think Pokemon's starting to print more to the demand, because, for instance, these Journey Together packs, these are becoming way more plentiful, at least in my area. You can pretty consistently, I feel like, find these at places like Walmart, at least in my area. And I know that's not the case for everybody, because I know even before Pokemon got crazy where I live, I know people like were commenting on my videos being like, wow, you can find anything right now. So yeah, hopefully it starts to chill out for everybody. I would love if we could get to the point where like you had options on products sitting on shelves, and some stuff even went on sale. I remember when like boxes would literally go on sale and you could buy them, and they would still sit. And now, like, if you find stuff, it's lucky. So, but yeah, that's it. Hopefully Pokemon continues to print to capacity. I mean, why wouldn't they? I mean, they're printing money with these like Journey Together. No, well, not as much Journey Together, but they're printing money with Prismatic, 151, pretty much any of these big Destined Rivals. So hopefully Pokemon continues to print heavily, because the more they print, the better it is for collectors. So yeah, that's it. Thank you all so much for watching, and I am out.